Good morning. Today is Wednesday, 2:22 in the morning. Little bit of flurries going on here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie, PA. Basically, today I am going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do arms today. Usually I do arms, like do the bis with back and tris with chest, but today I'm just going to do arms, and no reason why, just change things up a little bit. Going to work again. I gotta love this. I got a few more days and I'm off call for a week, and I swear to God, when the week that I'm off call, it goes by so dang fast. Then I'm on call again for 2 weeks. I'm over winter. It hasn't been bad. It's just been like an inch here, 3 inches here, 4 inches here, 2 inches here. It's just been like non-stop, just snow. And where I work, they want it down to the pavement. It's a senior living facility. They don't want anybody falling. So the slightest chance of ice, we got to go and salt. It's really obnoxious. But I understand. I wouldn't want my loved one falling because of ice or anything. So I take pride in it. We take pride into it. There's 2 other guys that I work with that do this, and if we can go through a season without anybody falling, you know what? We're pretty dang happy with that. Does it happen? Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. But it's Erie, PA. We get all that damn lake effect, which the lake effect now is virtually over with. Lake Erie is pretty much frozen all completely. So that helps. That also means it's really cold out to get the lake to freeze. So, but double-edged sword there. Yeah, today is bis and tris. The reason why I work out before I go to work is just to get it in, just to get it done. I feel better throughout the day. There's no temptation after work of, I'm too tired, I'm not going to go. I don't have that at all. Get it done, get it over with. And another thing, there's hardly anybody there. Like, I'll go here now, and maybe one other person will be here. So it's pretty nice. Kind of antisocial anyway. But anytime I go, like at 6 at night, which is very, very rare, it just drives me nuts. Drives me insane. People who can't put their phone down. They'll be sitting on a machine, scrolling through their whatever on their phones, and it just drives me nuts, man. Put your phone down for an hour. Put it in your pocket, listen to your radio or music, whatever, and get your workout in. Put the freaking phone down and put your weights away. You're not that important to where you could just keep your weights and not put them away. Put the weights away. I can't imagine your house, some of these people, if they do that there, you know that their house is probably trash. You know, to me it's lazy or ignorant. You just think you're better than everybody else or what? Then wipe your shit off. You know, it takes 2 seconds. Go get paper towels, get the spray the paper down pretty good. You get 3 or 4 machines out of that paper towel. You know, you don't even have to go back and forth. Just keep the same paper towel, get it wet with the cleaning shit, and wipe your shit down. No one wants to go on your sweaty ass machine or greasy ass hair marks on the back of the machine. Wipe the shit down. Plus, too, you know, I don't want your germs. Not a germaphobe, but, you know, hey, you know, it's kind of like going to the bathroom, man. Wash your hands. Wash the machines down. There you go. But anyhow, it's like a 15-minute drive to get to the gym. It's like a 3-minute drive from the gym to where I work. So plan on getting to the gym by 2:45, and I gotta be at work by 4 o'clock. That way I can get everything situated, make sure there's no ice, all that crap. Yeah, but I'm definitely can't wait for spring. I think there's right around 40 more days until spring. Don't quote me on that, please. Don't quote me. Right around 40 more days. That's 6 weeks. We're close. We get through February, it's like downhill. Then that's the way I look at it every year. January kind of flew for me. I thought it flew pretty dang fast. January is kind of my depressed month after the holidays, and it's just miserable, dark, cold. You know, that's behind us now, so it can only go uphill or whatever. It can only get better. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Right now, here's another thing. Right now, I'm starting to, I don't know if it's too early or not, but I'm starting to eat a little bit better. I want to start watching what I eat. I kind of like let myself go eating-wise, trying to build a little bit more muscle. Now I'm trying to like do a little cut, you know, just try to get a little definition, get the gut in check, get some veins popping a little bit. Believe me, I don't want to be like Jay Cutler, which I love watching his videos. I think he's a cool dude, but I'm not looking to be like all veiny and like that. But yeah, where am I going with this? Yeah, it's dark out. Following a truck, and I'm doing 60 and a 55, so I think I'll be all right. Erie, PA. Let me tell you about Erie, PA a little bit. Erie is a great place to live, except for one thing. The winters are a little bit too long. If we had one less month of winter in Erie, PA, it would probably be perfect. We get the 4 seasons. We get beautiful sunsets during the summer. Beautiful. To me, one of the best sunsets I have ever seen. We're right dead smack, pretty much, in the middle of 3 cities. So if you want to go see a concert, you want to go see pro sports, NBA, NFL, we're right in the middle of Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Buffalo. That aspect is great. We also have OHL, Ontario Hockey League. That's where Connor McDavid, he played in Erie. Got to see him play a lot. We got AA baseball, Detroit Tigers affiliate. I go to maybe 1 game a year. Shame on me. I do love the experience. Any seat at the ballpark is a great seat. Check it out online. You can see it's a beautiful ballpark. Very, very nice. They did some upgrades and stuff in the last few years. Really nice. Affordable too. It's not too bad. It's not like going to a Major League Baseball game where you're paying $20 for a beer or whatever. But yeah, what else? We used to have the G League, but that's gone. Big thing around here during the winter is high school basketball. That's pretty big. I do referee high school football. I do umpire high school girls softball. That's pretty big around here. Softball, let me tell you what needs to happen with softball. Swear to God, they need to switch it, at least in Pennsylvania. They need to switch to a fall sport. I know that's kind of oxymoron. That's probably weird to say, but hear me out. I would switch that and soccer. Put soccer in the spring. That way, soccer, you could, most fields up here now are all artificial turf. You can play in inclement weather. Soccer, softball, man, there's so many rainouts. It's just unbelievable in the spring. It's so unpredictable. You get better weather in the fall, in my opinion. If you started softball in like late August, first day of school, and you run it, whatever 3 months, you're getting good weather. You're definitely getting good weather. I know a lot of people are like, no, that's bull crap. Don't do that. But if you have anything to do with high school softball or high school baseball up here in Pennsylvania, we have a lot of rainouts. A lot. Not too many fields that are turf, maybe 3. If my memory serves me corrected, but there's like 3. I would switch those 2 around. There's a test out now for officiating flag football. That's going to be starting up here in Northwest Pennsylvania. I don't know how many schools are in it yet. I'm going to take the test for that, I think. But that's going to be a spring sport. And that's going to hurt softball. It's definitely going to hurt softball. With high school softball, there's a lot of teams that don't have JV teams anymore. It's just numbers are dwindling a little bit. I don't know why, but kids aren't playing sports. I don't know why. The same with high school football. There's a lot of teams that don't do JV games, which is unfortunate for like 10th graders, 9th, 10th graders. You're pretty much a tackling dummy at practice for 4 or 5 months. That's no fun. You gotta, I don't know, figure something out there. These kids need to get better by playing too. So, I don't know. It's unfortunate. Maybe if they did like JV co-op or something. I don't know what the solution is. Just to get kids playing time. I don't know. Like 9th and 10th grade, if you're not varsity, not good enough for varsity, maybe have a co-op team, have like 2 close schools together, make up a JV team. That way the kids can play. I don't know. Don't know about that. Just on the top of my head there, what could happen. I don't know. I'm not that smart to make those type of decisions, but I do know that if I was in 9th grade and my JV games keep getting canceled because there's not enough players, too many injuries, it sucks. It sucks. Why play? Then in the long run, kids are like, I'm not going to go out for football, man. I didn't play it now last year. So what happens? They don't really quit their junior, senior year because they had a bad experience 9th and 10th grade, which sucks, And it goes to, this is my philosophy too. These kids need playing time. And the reason why I say that is some kids develop sooner than other kids. Some kids develop later. You got a 9th grader that's 5'5". He has a growth spurt. Now he's 6 foot. He was 135 pounds. Now he's 165. And he's grown into his body, and he'd be a great football player, but he had a bad experience in 9th grade, 10th grade. I wasn't playing. I was just a practicing dummy. Well, here's a kid that he'd be great varsity level. Well, he ain't playing. So as much as you can get those kids to play, junior high, the same thing with like junior high football. A lot of these coaches are out to win. And I understand that. You want to win, definitely. Sports are about winning. But you got to get these kids in there. Like, substitute 1 or 2 kids in there every series. Hey, you're going in this series with the starters. You're going to get better, man. You got to, if you're playing with the starters, you're going to go up to their expectations. If you play a 5th quarter and you're playing with a bunch, lower level the same as you, then I don't see you growing as much, and it's kind of degrading too. Hey, we're gonna have a fifth quarter for all the kids that are not as good, and I'm like thinking that sucks because yeah, he's 5'2" now, and he's 120 pounds, but during the summer he has a growth spurt, and he's 6 foot, 160, 170 pounds. And I'm like, and he's like, I'm not going out for football because the experience I had. I don't like the coaches. I don't like how they did things. I'm like, that's bullshit. Get them kids in there. You got to figure out how to get the kids in there with the starters, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I watch when I do referee football games, and I'm like seeing a lot of kids on the sideline. I'm like, man, get these kids in there. You know, rotate them in. Get a kid in there at the receiver position. Get them in there, one or two, you know, on defense. You could do that. You could do that. And the starters still get their playing time. You know, I don't know. I think it's very important these kids fall in love with the game. And once you got them to where they're got playing time and they fall in love with the game, you got them hooked. They're going to be there. Then they're going to have their growth spurt. Then they're going to be that much better for you, you know, junior, senior year when it really counts, and, you know, wins and losses. But that's just my 2 cents. Here I am. This is my gym, Planet Fitness. This is the only one that really is close to my work, and it's open 24/5. So Monday through Friday, they're open 24/5. I get to get a good workout in. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Talk to you later. Bye.